Today's walk I'm heading for Montaña Blanca, which is the low, slightly orangey mound you can see sort of there. This is crossed on the climb up to Teide, so basically I'll be starting the climb up to Teide itself, but obviously not doing the full climb because that's a pretty arduous and long undertaking. Well, I've done it before, but not today. Anyway, the walk, I'm not sure how long the walk will take, but it's not too far and it's not too hard, although the thin air does make it a little bit harder. Anyway, I'll get back to you later and show you some more of the amazing scenery in the park here. This is a better view of Montaña Blanca, the objective of today's walk. It's really nothing more than a bump on the flank of Teide, really. Really not enough separation from the main mountain to really be called a mountain in its own right, but virtually every bump and lump in the ground in the Canaries is called Montaña something or other. So yeah, Montaña Blanca. But it's not sure of the height. I'll let you know when I get up there. I'll check the altimeter, but it's well over. It must be around 8,000 feet, something like that. Just thought I'd show you this, the rim of the caldera. You can see the cloud building up on it. This isn't a very common occurrence. Normally at this height the sky is clear and you're well above the clouds. However, the last 2 or 3 days the Canary Islands have been experiencing quite a lot of rain and thunderstorms, so the cloud is sort of evidence that the weather is still slightly disturbed, although I'm hoping it doesn't develop into anything more than just a bit of cloud, because I'm now at about 7,700 feet, and well, at this height, if any storms blowing, it could be quite unpleasant. Right, this is the Montaña Blanca car park. This is where the majority of people start their climb up to the summit of Teide. The first part of the climb is a pretty straightforward track like this that we follow, or I'll be following, all the way to the summit of Montaña Blanca before returning, probably the same way. I said earlier that the volcano is 3,718 metres above sea level. What I didn't say was that that is only the bit above sea level. The whole volcano is 7,500 metres from the seabed to the summit, making it the 3rd largest volcano on the planet. And the whole of the national park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Currently at 7,700 feet. I keep switching between meters and feet, but my brain works in feet. So I'll leave you to work out what 7,700 is, but I think it's somewhere between 25, what am I talking about? about 2,500 meters, I think, around that. Anyway, I'm following this now for some time until I get to the summit of Montaña Blanca. Right, the giant rocks, boulders that you're looking at now are known as the Huevos del Teide. Huevos del Teide translates as the eggs of Teide. They are actually accretion balls which occur when there's an eruption and a rock rolling on top of a slow-moving lava flow gathers speed as it goes down on top of the lava, and like a snowball, increasing in size as it goes down, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's what these are in front of you now. I'm at 8,600 feet now, and still climbing, but I haven't got too much more to do till I'm on the top of Montaña Blanca. A lot of people out today, presumably climbing up to Teide, a lot of them. What a lot of people do when they climb Teide is they set off in the afternoon, and around about the 10,500 foot mark there is a refuge where you can book a bed for the night, and then in the morning around about 5 o'clock everybody gets up, climbs the last bit of the mountain in the dark to witness the sunrise and the shadow of Teide being cast on the Atlantic. But I'm not going that far. Just coming up to the point now where the paths for Montaña Blanca and Teide split. You can see the people that are climbing Teide now, heading off up very steeply now. It gets really steep now. There's some quite high on the mountain there, as you can see. The whole climb from the road at the Montaña Blanca car park takes around 4.5 to 5 hours. An average of around about 3.5 hours for the descent if you're coming back down rather than using the cable car. So overall about 8.5 hours of really tough walking. My ascent is almost over. I'm going up towards where the Teide path is there, and I'm splitting off left, and in short distance I'll come to the top of Montaña Blanca. I'm now at 8,800 feet and I'm wearing t-shirt and shorts, which I was really quite comfortable in when I set off. I'm now really quite cold, so when I get to the top I'm going to put an extra layer or two on and probably have a short break before returning the way I came. Anyway, I'll show you the view from the top when I get to the top of Montaña Blanca. Right, this is the summit of Montaña Blanca. I'm now a little over 9,000 feet above sea level, and as you can see the view is pretty spectacular. It's pretty cold up here actually. I have to put some layers on in a bit. There's Teide, now shrouded in cloud, so the people climbing it will be heading up into the mist. So good luck with that one. But yeah, although this is some 3,000 feet below the summit of Teide, the view is still pretty spectacular. You can see into the giant Las Cañadas caldera and the walls of the caldera in the background there. It's a pretty spectacular scene. Looks like a cloud circling round to get me. But yeah, what a sight. It's fantastic. Just see the cable car there going up. I'm surprised it's still going actually, because the wind's got up and the clouds down on the mountain, and they usually don't need much of an excuse to close it. Anyway, view from the summit of Montaña Blanca.